enrollment season in full swing, many are facing the pressure of selecting health benefits. Data from Fidelity Investments shows that while many individuals feel overwhelmed with annual enrollment, 1 in 2 Americans are unfamiliar with a product that can help: the health savings account. Joining us to discuss in detail is VP Branch Leader Fidelity Investments, Randell Lenore. Randell, thank you so very much for joining us today. So help us understand health savings accounts. Like, what are they for and who can access them?
Yes, an HSA or health savings account is a tax advantage way for you to save for your medical care costs, both now and in the future. So if you're enrolled in a high deductible health plan that you can get either through your job or the open market, it allows you to set aside money to pay for qualified medical expenses without paying taxes on them. And it's just something that I wish that more people knew about.
Okay, so HSAs are tax advantaged, right? So what exactly does that mean?
Actually, that's one of the best features of an HSA. It's the only investment account where you can get 3 different types of tax advantages. So what exactly does that mean? So number 1, you put money in, your contributions go in pre-tax. It reduces your taxable income for that year. Number 2, you can use the money in your account to pay for qualified medical expenses tax-free. And number 3, if you invest that money in your HSA, any growth you see over time is tax-free also.
Very, very interesting. So are there any other features that people should know about?
Well, the one feature I always like to mention first is I think we all appreciate free money, and we find that employers are increasingly making contributions to their employees' HSAs. But a key feature is that it's always yours to keep. It's not tied to your job. There's no use it or lose it rule either. So that means that you won't forfeit any money that you don't use at the end of the year. And if you change job, you can carry it forward regardless of where you work. I also want to talk about qualified medical expenses. So a lot more than just your doctor's bills and your co-pays and things like that. You can actually pay for things like therapy sessions, family planning, over-the-counter drugs, acupuncture, your chiropractor visits, thinking more even Band-Aids, contact solution, your kids' braces. All of that can be covered with your pre-tax HSA dollars. And if you don't use the money this year for any qualified medical expenses, you can actually invest your leftover funds to start to build this medical spending nest egg.
That is really, really cool. So, you know, my wife works in healthcare, and so I really didn't know like the power of the HSA until we got married. And it's amazing all the things that you can use your HSA card for. I didn't really even realize that. It actually saves us a ton of money. So how else can an HSA help you, you know, when it comes to your retirement planning? You were just talking about that.
Yeah, so we estimate that an individual will spend $165,000 on healthcare costs in retirement. So your HSA dollars can play a valuable role in that. And if you accumulated more money in your HSA than you actually need, let's say you're healthy in retirement, you can actually use those HSA dollars penalty-free on non-medical expenses once you're age 65 or older. And here's how it works. Like a 401k, you'll need to pay income taxes on those withdrawals, but it serves as another option for retirement income if your budget allows you to save in there. But unlike a 401k, there's no required minimum distribution. So your money can continue to grow tax-free potentially until you need it.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's very cool. Okay, so where can people find more resources to help them decide if an HSA is right for them?
I hope people are really paying attention now as you select your healthcare plans for 2025 and take the opportunity to learn more about HSAs. And you can find more information on our website at fidelity.com/YHSA.
Excellent. Rondell, thank you so very much for joining us this morning. This has been a very interesting conversation. I've learned a lot. And guys, if you want to catch this segment or others like it, head over to First Coast News Plus.